Hey everyone, welcome to Popular Cruising. I'm your host Jason Leopard, here with a deck-by-deck tour and review of AmaWaterways AmaMagna. The vessel is a unique, double-wide riverboat capable of only traversing the Danube River, but its overall size also makes it remarkably one of a kind. Stay tuned until the end to see our evaluation of the vessel's pros and cons, but first let's look at its specifications. AmaMagna strives to be and mostly succeeds at being a luxury vessel, but is more accurately considered upscale since it's not entirely all-inclusive. It is the first and currently only vessel in the namesake class, as launched in 2019. It has a guest capacity of 196, serviced by 70 crew members, resulting in an attentive guest-to-crew ratio of 2.8 to 1. As for its accommodations, we stayed in a 252 square foot outside balcony stateroom. Larger than equivalents on other smaller riverboats closer to only 200 square feet in size, this one is well outfitted and beautifully designed in a sort of mid-century modern style, delineating our teddy bear-approved bed. While the mobile app is a helpful alternative, printed dailies are still very welcome, as are convenient bedside electrical outlets and USB charging ports. Even the space underneath for luggage storage is nicely disguised to further dress up the bedding. And naturally, there's a large flat panel television to pull up on-demand programming. Regarding other storage, a pair of wall hooks is a great start. Closets cleverly alternate with neighboring cabins to feature full-length hanging areas and shelving. ×2 for couples or traveling companions. There's even a very cool smart home-like panel that controls not only the temperature settings, but also various lighting modes and individual fixture dimming. The vanity area also doubles as a computer terminal and worked out perfectly for my laptop and camera charging, and additional side cabinets feature even more storage. In the corner, a side table holds complimentary water bottles and a lovely flower vase. Behind the bathroom door, which is wonderfully flush with no exposed hinges thanks to recessed ones, is a robe to use, and the toilet compartment is perfectly configured and sized and balanced with an ample shower. The sink basin countertop is particularly impressive for extending through the glass enclosure into the shower for a bonus ledge. And the shower itself is sized just right as well, with a foot ledge for lake shaving that ladies will appreciate, and handheld and range shower heads that I'm personally fond of. And not to be forgotten beyond the bed again, is a private balcony for taking in the passing river scenery. If you haven't already done so, please feel free to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon to be notified when all our new cruise videos are posted. Or as an alternative to balcony cabins, Category D and E ones with fixed windows are also available. And they're also a bit smaller at 205 square feet by comparison. But if not an entry-level balcony cabin, you're likely interested in those that are bigger, like Category SA and SB varieties that size in at 355 square feet. Or for accommodations that are both longer and wider, Grand Suites are 474 square feet, with beds that face the view, and have a TV that neatly pops up from the footboard. But the best of the best on board AmaMagna is the 710 square foot owner suite, which is truly a multi-room suite, with a completely separate living room, as well as a whole other bedroom, with the same convertible television and scenic view. Plus a palatial bathroom, especially for a riverboat, complete with his and her sinks, a sizable shower, and a soaking tub. When you're ready to book your AmaMagna river cruise, we recommend doing so through our sponsor, Fairy Godmother Vacations, who will magically take care of all your trip planning absolutely for free. To get a complimentary quote, just click on the link right here, or call the number or email the address displayed below. As for onboard activities, there's definitely a lot more room to wander on this larger riverboat. Stretching from the skylight down is a lovely double stairwell atrium and lobby area, in handsome walnut tones that I like to describe as autumnal chic. Here also a portrait of Godmother Samantha Brown lines the wall, as she overlooks the cruise managers' and hotel directors' desks, as well as the reception desk. All the way down on the piano deck is a bigger boutique than is usually found on a riverboat, featuring regional dresswear, jackets, local artwork, and other fun gifts to take home with you. Also on this level is even a handy self-service laundry room, if you choose to pack lighter and need a place to refresh your clothes. And not only is there a dedicated hair salon on this level, for getting your hair done up or simply trimmed, but there's also a full spa area at the stern of the violin deck, with a bright glass enclosed waiting area, an additional nail salon, and not one, but 2 massage rooms that still book up very fast. Opposite the spa is an equally large Zen Wellness Studio that serves as a motion studio as well as fully outfitted gym. There are even spinning bikes outside on the deck to view the wake while exercising. Towards the front of the ship is the main lounge. Exemplary of the ship's width is the enlarged venue that traditionally serves as an observation lounge on riverboats. It certainly fills the full width and serves as a wonderful social gathering space, with a central bar no less. But it only features windows to the sides of the ship and not front. But as you'll soon see, those forward-facing views are reserved for another set of venues. In fact, taking greater advantage of such corner views are a pair of lower lounges and libraries off faux fireplaces. One that is creatively furnished in cool tones, and the other that is warmer. Which would you choose? At the very front of the ship is an outdoor lounge, of course, that sports more seating than most, again due to its size, which is equally matched above on the sun deck. Extending from in front of the wheelhouse to behind, where there are some fun deck games to participate in, including mini golf and deck chess. And as expected, there are plenty of loungers to go around, under shade or in the sun. As on other AmaWaterways ships, there is a pool, and this time also a whirlpool. So no matter what the weather, you can take a refreshing dip. The pool even has a jet to simulate currents and swim laps against for further wellness. With such a large vessel, there's also a lot more in the way of dining options. Starting up on the violin deck, there's an upper lobby area that serves as an extension of the main lounge, and also seating area for grabbing a coffee and snack from the corner station. Or if you seek something healthier than a cookie, the spa space at the stern has a daily featured infused water and fresh fruits to grab and go. Speaking of the aforementioned observation lounge, the Fresco Restaurant is what gets most of the traditional view on this ship, in a delightful space, with additional skylights and windows. The only negative thing is that there are often not enough tables to go around given how popular this venue is. Tasty, open seating, first-come, first-served lunches serve the likes of colorful Cobb salads, classic juicy cheeseburgers, and even a sweet regionally inspired Linzer cake. Or reservation-only dinners feature 7 delicious courses, beginning with bread and various dips, a refreshing amuse-bouche, choice of appetizers, lovely spicy soup, palate-cleansing granita, choice of savory entree, and wonderful dessert selection. Down on the cello deck is the main restaurant that can easily seat everyone in the stylish venue, with a combination of 4 tops, as well as 2 tops for couples, and larger tables for traveling groups. At breakfast, the buffet has been replaced with full service for everything but a self-service bread bar and custom yogurt bar, which I particularly enjoyed, and I was quite impressed by how quickly everything else came out, especially the best Eggs Benedict I think I've ever had. Again with no buffet, appetizer samplers are automatically served for lunch, before selecting hearty local foods and more. And then fully served dinners feature even more elevated dishes, such as these. The plating on board is quite artful, and the flavors always astound. Playful desserts included. Thanks to the larger vessel, there are an additional 2 dining venues on board down on the piano deck, starting with Jimmy's Restaurant, named after AmaWaterways' late co-owner, as a family-style eatery where everyone with a reservation sits down to a longer table and shares each course. Menus are essentially the same as what is available in the main restaurant, with multiples of each appetizer, salad, entrees, and dessert put on larger plates to pass around, making for a very nice social meal. Then on the other side is the lunch traditional alternative, Chef's Table restaurant. Again free, but requiring reservations to join the multi-course tasting experience. The riverboat's finest dining is prepared right here, including mouth-watering appetizers, plated on the spot. Suffice it to say, flavors here really pop. And portion sizes are just perfect, given how many items are served. Dinners here are surely not to be missed. Ordinarily on a riverboat, entertainment is not much to write home about, but again the size of the vessel permits another venue dedicated to screenings. The cinema on the violin deck is nestled in between the libraries that flank it on either side, and displays a large screen television and soundbar system. However, the room was never specifically programmed on our ceiling, and was left as an underutilized, do-it-yourself type venue, with the same content that is available on demand back in private cabins, such as music and television offerings, as well as several categories of movies. Also handy is of course an extra iMac in each cabin for accessing the internet should you decide to leave your own computers and tablets at home. Otherwise, the main lounge is home to some live music. Courtesy of a talented house pianist, as well as visiting guest musicians in the evenings from time to time, when guests like to come out and dance to the tunes. But as is typically the case, shore excursions are an even greater focus, and AmaWaterways features several included and exclusive options, like in Spitz, Austria, where we enjoyed a private wine event. In an old world setting, complete with fascinating underground cellars, before breaking open the bottles to try. In Bratislava, Slovakia, we also got a taste for the regional beer. And other local delicacies. And at Linz, Austria, considered a UNESCO City of Media Arts, we strolled through the town and gazed upon the city's timeless architecture. In Dürnstein, Austria, we enjoyed the famed apricots and sunny scenery of the Wachau Valley. That we later witnessed other riverboats pass through, before an afternoon sailing aboard AmaMagna herself, journeying near the riverbanks of the town we had just visited, on an absolutely magnificent day. And now for our concluding pros and cons. What we disliked as minor pains in the aft include the Fresco Restaurant being too small for its demand, the underutilization of the cinema that may be better used as overflow seating for the aforementioned dining room, and the fact that this otherwise great vessel can only traverse a certain portion of the Danube River. But what we especially liked and can take a bow are AmaMagna's outstanding expanded architecture and design, its resulting larger than average staterooms and suites for a riverboat, and the vessel's overall exceptional culinary offerings. Thanks so much for watching. If you would, as it really does help support us, please like this video with a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, while hitting that bell icon to be notified of new videos. Watch our other ones and visit popularcruising.com.